Hey, it's Zishan from the Tech Wranglers, and today we'll be discussing a very commonly asked question that what is the difference between Tor and VPN? To know about this, please stay tuned with us. Well, to differentiate between Tor and VPN, first of all, I would like to explain that what is Tor and what is VPN. VPN is the abbreviation of Virtual Private Networks, and it is a combination of different servers or computers that have been installed at different locations in the world. So they may provide you complete anonymity. So these VPN services provide you complete shelter, provide you complete security from all of the services that are trying to trace you down. For example, all of the government agencies that are trying to trace you down or track you down, and more than that, all of the hackers that are completely after you and trying to take data of yours or information of yours. So these VPN services are completely safe to use, and the other thing about VPN services is that the VPN services are paid. You have to pay VPN service to get their services from them, because they have been providing you different services and they have installed different servers at different locations to provide you security from different organizations that have been trying to track you down. So you have to pay them. Some of the VPN services are very good and are very expensive, I would say, and some of the VPN services that are not that much expensive. As I belong from the region where dollar is about 100 rupee, because I'm from South Asia. So over here, some of the VPN services are really expensive when you convert your currency to US dollars. So the first point of difference between the VPN and Tor is that you have to pay for your VPN services because they are not free. So another domain where the VPN services can be any of help are the geo-restricted services. These are the services that are location bound and you're not able to access those services because of your location. VPN helps you by taking you from your original location to another anonymous location. For example, you are sitting in United States and you need to access a video at Netflix, and that is not allowed in your region. Then by making the use of VPN, VPN will route your location from US to maybe another location like Canada or Australia or Pakistan or whatever that is. So you may be able to take all of your services from YouTube or from Netflix, or all of the restrictions onto which will onto you will be completely waived off, and you will be able to stream your video or Netflix or YouTube quite easily. As we have been discussing streaming of different movies and videos, there comes another thing which is quite similar to these, that's torrents. As you know that with the help of these torrents, you are able to download a lot many movies and softwares and different stuff from different websites. The point is that all the stuff that you download via torrent is a pirated version of the original, and this is quite illegal in a lot many countries. So the VPN services also help you over here in the cases of torrents. What happens exactly is that when you download something via help of a torrent, the original owner of that stuff, that may be a movie or that may be a software, files a complaint with your ISP, the internet service provider, and the internet service provider in turn provides you a copy or a warning, a copy of that complaint or a warning from their own side. And this is quite illegal in a lot many countries, but not illegal, that maybe you can say restricted in few countries. But via using the VPN services, you're able to quite anonymously download a lot many stuff from torrent websites, and nobody is able to trace you, and your original location is not able to be tracked due to these VPN services, and you are safe downloading all the stuff from torrent websites. Many people have been reported of using torrent services, and about 1,000 have been sued for that, because they have been using torrent. As I told, that torrent services are actually a peer-to-peer based services, and by making use of virtual private networks, these VPNs, you're completely able to hide your location or completely be anonymous and make use of torrent services. So if you want to make use of torrent services, VPN is the best choice for you to make. While using the internet facilities at a public place, for example a metro station or at a bus stop, when you're using a public Wi-Fi, I would be saying that it's wiser to use a VPN service over there and make your all of the data safe by using a VPN service, because when you become anonymous, hackers can't hack within your system, can't hack or steal your data, because you're using a VPN service and you are completely anonymous with them and you're protected, because whole of your information, all of your data is tunneled through VPN and is completely protected and encrypted data, because VPN services actually encrypt all of your data and then transmit it to the next level. As I have defined a lot many aspects of and advantages of the VPN services, so I'll be providing you a list of quality VPN services that are not too much expensive but are very A-class VPN services. It's better to provide your security a little of money instead of getting robbed all of your data on information, because a lot many government agencies and hackers are completely after you. Even Google has a lot of data on you, and that may be used for different reasons. I don't say for some kind of bad reasons, but that is quite a data on you and can be used against or in favor of you. But I think so that it would be quite a wise move to have all of your data and all things about you saved with yourself, not with anybody else. And most of the time these VPN services are universal in nature. By universal I mean that these services are applied to all of the softwares and apps into your device. The whole of the VPN service is applied to whole of your device. For example, if you are using a cell phone, the VPN will be activated on the whole of your cell phone. All the apps and all the softwares within it will be covered. And talking about one of the most interesting part of the VPN is that the device is known as VPN routers. This is the most interesting part of the VPNs, because via these VPN routers you are able to route all of your devices, all of your data and all of the services and different devices at your home through this VPN. You can connect your TV with the VPN, you can connect your mobiles with the VPN, you can connect your laptops and computers with the VPN, and even the PlayStations with the VPN. So this is a very good thing. I'll also be uploading different new videos about VPN routers and how to configure them and how to use them. So do watch those videos for if you like to use VPNs. As I have discussed a lot many details about VPN and the pros of VPNs, let's discuss some of the cons of the VPNs. As you know that virtual private networks, these VPNs, they are an expensive service and you have to pay for them, and this is the worst part if you say about the cons of the VPN, because VPNs are not free mostly, and if there is a free VPN, I would recommend you to not use that and spend some money on your privacy and spend some money on your security, because it is far better to spend on your money onto your security than to risk it by using some of the free VPNs, because for a company that is not taking money from you, might not be selling your data, that's not confirmed about it. So it is a wiser move to spend on your security and buy a better VPN service. I'll be sharing you some of the I'm also sharing some of the packages of the VPN service onto the screen, so that you may be able to select the best fit for you. And again, none of these services are affiliated with me or anything like that. I'm just helping you out, and all these services are good according to me, and this is just my insight, and I'm not affiliated with any of these services. So it's completely upon you if you like to review all these packages, or you like to take any one of your own choice. One of the worst thing that I detest about the VPNs is that their setup and configurations. When you buy a VPN service and when you register for a VPN service, you have to go through a tough and hefty kind of a configuration screens, and to set up a VPN you have to key in all of your information, download an app, fill in all of the forms, and then you then select a package. So this is quite a tedious job when to select a VPN service, and this is completely, you can say, a time-consuming job, and I just hate that. I do like VPNs, but this thing, the sign-up thing and buying and setting up and configuring the VPN, that is quite a difficult job, I believe. As we have discussed a lot about the VPN services, let's look into Tor Browser. As you know that Tor is a very famous application, and the best part of Tor is that it's completely free. As you know, the Tor is simply a browser. All you can do is to go into that browser and access all of the data you like to access via Tor. All the things which are on Tor are completely null and not illegal. I have also been using Tor for different purposes, but Tor is a great application, I believe, because it is not only free but also provides you complete anonymity. But Tor works on a different thing. Tor works onto the node-to-node point approach, and Tor basically takes data from you and passes it to 3 different layers, because Tor is based upon the onion layered policy. So what happens when you access Tor? You can see above in this screen or this and over here. Okay, what happens when Tor accesses your data or all of your information? Then it passes your data from 3 encrypted layers. First from the first layer, then second layer, and then the third layer. All of these 3 layers are encrypted. Tor automatically selects some of its servers. From all of its servers, it selects randomly 3 servers and then passes all of your data from these 3 encrypted servers. The connection between your destination server and the last node, the last server of Tor, is not encrypted, and this is the weakest link of the chain. The information can be retrieved or can be stored from this link. This is not a very random or which happens every time, but there have been some cases in which FBI and some other organizations have been able to intrude into Tor. Recently, there is also news that Russia has also recently announced that it will also try to intrude into the servers of Tor. This is the point where you believe that you start to think about the paid VPN services instead of Tor. But this doesn't make Tor any less than VPN services, because I explain you over here that how this Tor works. For example, Tor takes your information and then passes through its first server, first node, and there are many servers of Tor placed in different countries and different regions, and Tor randomly selects one of its servers and passes its information, and after the selection of the server, Tor passes the information to the second randomly selected server, and that server may be different from the server of a different person who is also using Tor. It is quite less chances that 2 of the systems using Tor might go into the same server. And after the second server, Tor randomly again selects the third server and passes and routes your information through it. And thus, after the third node, the third server, the information or the data goes to your destination server. This link is not encrypted, but all of the nodes and all of the servers before it were completely encrypted, and this is your safeguard which Tor completely gives you. So Tor is not a less application than any other thing, but I firmly believe that to pay for something, to pay for your security and to pay for being anonymous is very much important, and I believe Tor is a nice and very good application, I believe, but in my review or in my views or views of different experts, VPN service are a bit better. Tor keeps no cookies and no information of anything all you browse, and provides you with complete anonymity. It has happened in the past that about 2 or 3 of its last nodes have been compromised, but it is the case that seldom happens. But the worst thing, I would say, the only thing I don't like about Tor is that you have to log into all of your accounts again and again whensoever you visit them, because Tor browser does not retain any of the cookies, so you have to log in whensoever you visit a site. So if you, for example, browse Facebook and open your Facebook account through Tor, so you will have to log into your account whensoever you visit, because it does not save any of your information. It is a plus point at some hand, but it is a negative point at some hand. So it completely depends upon you that what is the thing you like for yourself. So this is completely your decision, I would believe, but this happens with Tor. If you like to use Tor, you have to log into all of your accounts whenever you go over there. I have shown a bit of screens above in the screen of all the logins. When I happen to log into all of those accounts, I have to key in my passwords and usernames again and again whenever I go over there. There are many other sites that don't allow Tor, but this doesn't happen with the VPN services. So this is also a difference between Tor and the VPN service, because some of the sites don't allow Tor and some of the countries even don't allow Tor. But Tor has designed a breach where you can use Tor in the countries where Tor is not allowed. But same happens with some websites, they don't allow Tor, and Tor is working onto it, and soon this problem will also be solved. Now let's talk about the configurations. If you want to use Tor and VPN both at the same times, there are 2 configurations for that: Tor over VPN and VPN over Tor. I would explain both of these. In the configuration named Tor over VPN, VPN is already commands are started and then you start Tor over it. The other configuration in which Tor is already started and VPN is started afterwards is known as VPN over Tor. Means VPN is working over the Tor. The configuration which I told on the second, the VPN over Tor, is not liked by most of the experts, because if the Tor gets compromised, then you get compromised. But in the case of VPN over Tor, means Tor is working over the VPN. If Tor gets exposed, there's still VPN saving you. So it's a really good idea to use both of Tor and VPN at the same time, and I would definitely urge you to use the configuration Tor or VPN, as I explained that if Tor gets compromised, there's still VPN saving you and making you anonymous. So this was all about for me for today on the difference between Tor and VPN.
Hope that it's clear to you, but if you have any more questions, then do comment below. Definitely I'll be answering to those. And if you like the video, then do subscribe and share this video. Thank you very much.